Hello, this video is just going to be me showing you which pickups I've made recently. I apologise for the lack of content of late. I have been working. I work 6 days a week now. It's Monday to Saturday, and I teach English for some ridiculous amount of hours anyway, but it's like it's way more than most people would ever do. So my wife's not doing anything. She's actually just found out she's pregnant, so that's great. Obviously it's good, but it also means that I will be the only breadwinner in a foreign country, so that's a first for me, obviously. Yeah, so haven't been had much time to watch YouTube, to make videos. I've still been buying, but that's part and parcel of my hobby, and also the stuff that sometimes I sell on. So this is what I'm going to do basically. I bought some shelves. They're very glamorous. I got them for $20 basically. And I've managed to take stuff out of the cupboard, out of boxes and stuff like that. And I've made some purchases recently to add to my collection. Made some purchases today. So I'm just going to switch the camera around. So I'm just going to stop this video and then... So here we are basically. This is my Super Famicom collection, if you like. I suppose I could call it a collection now. So this is from the first month that I got here. I bought Chrono Trigger, not that one, another one which was actually destroyed. This shelf is how many stories high is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stories high, and these games are 2 deep basically. So I haven't counted, but I know I've got more than 70 box Super Famicom games, which I'm keeping all of them. So if I just run through, it's just bits and pieces. I can't go through everything, obviously. So Shadowrun was a recent purchase. I paid like 2,900 yen for it, so about $25, and that is one of the best Super Famicom games or Super Nintendo games that was ever made. I can play this as well because it's all in English. It's Japanese subtitles, so it's got some really nice box art as well. And on the back it's got a few dings on it, this one, but that's why I got it for that price, because this is one of the more difficult games to get, but I absolutely love this game. It's easily on par with Final Fantasy VI for me, for the Super Famicom, in terms of RPGs. Front Mission, great game. Again, Front Mission, Gun Hazard, good game. Sailor Moon, which one's this? I've probably shown it in oh, this is another story. It's the RPG one. Treasure Hunter G, haven't played that yet, even though I said I would. Paid 400 for that. I got Parodius Da from a hard off one day. That was 1,500 yen. I got, these are not in great condition actually, but Kirby's Ball, or Kirby's Bowl, whatever it is. Gomon 2 is there. So these haven't got manuals. Some of these games haven't got manuals actually, so it's quite annoying. But there's Popeye, which I showed in another video. I just got this Chrono Trigger from hard off for 200 yen. There's no manual, but that box is really nice condition, so I decided to keep that just in case I swap it over. So there's other games down behind there. I won't go mad. This, what have I got? Oh, Mickey's Adventure 2, which is not in great condition either. So some of these are in pretty shite condition. So I plan to, like with the Chrono Trigger, just buy new ones and change over parts, like change the boxes, change the manuals, change the carts, and then just resell the bits I don't need, because there's no point me keeping it. I got this yesterday actually, Ni no Kuni for the DS. It was the collector's box, and it was 300 yen, which is just ridiculous because it comes with loads of extras and stuff like that. So it had a rip, so it was 500 yen, so they had 200 yen off. But for that, I mean, you couldn't make that for $3. So like, or it would work out even cheaper than that. It's like £1.50. So that was really, really cheap. I was well happy to get that. So let's see. This is Shadow Art. I've been playing this. I love this so much. So that's why that's out. But yeah, I got Super Mario World box complete in reasonable condition. But I didn't pay a hell of a lot. I got them for quite a good price. Let's say Zelda in the box, complete, in decent condition. Hokuto no Ken. That's just a fighter RPG. It's kind of rare, so it's hard to get hold of. So I've got some really nice numbers actually behind here. Yeah, bastard. I'm gonna pull a few of these out. So I got, this is what I bought for myself. So I paid over the odds, I suppose, a pretty reasonable price. But Seiken Densetsu 3, which is Secret of Mana 2. I love the game. I love the game art. I love the box art. This is just a really, really nice one as well. It's in excellent condition, everything. So very happy with that. I also bought from the same guy Illusion of Gaia, and this box art is just stunning. So that's why I bought, and his games are in good condition. Yeah, there's a bit of shelf wear, but I mean, it's not squashed, and it's got it's all there, and it's all in really good condition inside. I bought this as well. So Hoshi no Kirby 3, really hard to get hold of. It's got a few dings, a couple of minor dings, but it's all there, and it's really in nice condition. You can tell just the way it shines. It's just someone looked after it. And this was a mad buy, that Hoshi no Hoikoi. So I paid 1,500 each for Seiken Densetsu 2 and Illusion of Gaia, and I paid 1,500 for Hoshi no Hoikoi, and I also paid 1,500 for Wolfenstein 3D, which looks brilliant actually. I mean, the box, I mean, the game looks a bit dated, to be frank. It looks like a Doom clone, or maybe Doom was a clone of this. Either way, I haven't played this yet, so I have to give it a whirl. My Super Famicom's on the blink actually, so I think it's because of all the dirty cartridges I've been putting in all the time. I've got a few more games. I bought games today. I managed to get Cool Spot, which is bloody rare. I got it for 200 yen in the box. The box is battered. Not battered actually, it's not battered, it's just a bit squashed. But for 200 yen I was always going to pick it up. There's no manual inside unfortunately, but the cart's really nice. So that was pretty pleasing. Got these sports titles, which I am collecting the sports titles. I've made the decision because I think it's good just to see the evolution of all the games, regardless of the genre, you know. And some of them are pretty decent, you know. They're not all unplayable games, and I did play sports games as a kid, so I don't have Final Fantasy V in really nice condition. There's probably more games. There's Bomberman back over there, Super Bomberman. I've got Super Bomberman 5. Now I've just started to collect GameCube games as well. My collection is quite reasonable. So I've got Star Fox Adventures, Gift Pia, which is I played this yesterday, and this is in really nice condition as well, but it's just weird. It's got some weird sound effects. You you load up the CD, and it's just like robot sounds, and it's really atmospheric actually. It's funny. I couldn't really work out what was going on because it's all in Japanese, but it's a freaky game, and I'm not sure. I don't think it was had a Western release, so it's quite a nice little number. It's hard to get hold of. It's not that cheap. I had to pay $20 to get it myself. because GameCube games here are ridiculously expensive. I don't know what is up with Japanese Nintendo GameCube games, but this is Sonic Mega Collection, and of course I had a little play at that. Sonic 2 and 3. These are just, yeah, I'm not collecting Famicom games. I've made that decision already. Super Smash Bros. DX. I bought this one in particular because it came with a badge inside, which was a really cool little extra that none of the other sellers had. So I had to pay $20 for this as well. So not cheap, but it doesn't come cheap, this game. So but there's a little badge there. So I was well chuffed with that little badge. So we stick that in there. Yeah. Luigi's Mansion. I never played that back in the day, and I loaded it up the other day. The graphics are gorgeous. It's so nice. The lighting effects and the way Luigi moves, like the way Luigi moves, but just everything's just really beautiful in that game, and very impressive for the GameCube. And I didn't give the GameCube much love back in the day because I had a PlayStation 2, or at least I didn't buy a GameCube because I knew the PlayStation 2 was coming out, so I just thought, sod it, what's the point? But yeah, I'm quite impressed with a lot of these games. Zelda, Wind Waker especially, which is one of the best, the best Zelda game I've ever played. And I'm not the biggest fan of Zelda, but I still love it. But it's just that game is just something else. It's amazing. So yeah, Final Fantasy Chronicles. By the way, you can see how much I paid for it. 350. Yeah. Wario's something. I don't know. Wario something. Paid $2 for that. Got that cheap. SSX, hardly worth showing, but it's still a great game. This great game. Got that for 150 yen actually. I got this for $8, but I showed this in a previous video. My son actually decided to play with the disc, use it as a toy, so it's fucked. So I need to get a new one of those, which is quite annoying. Now I got Mario Kart Double Dash, really nice condition as well, a bit shelfware, but that's the thing, these cardboard sleeves, they are really attractive in my opinion. That they remind me of the old like Famicom boxes and Super Famicom boxes, so it's really nice as a collector to be able to get ones in good condition, or at least reasonable, because if you could see the price of these games is just here, it's really high when you compare them to Super Famicom games, for example. The majority of the catalogue is highly priced. So yeah, that was it's going to be hard to get a big chunk of these games. I guess they just didn't sell that many GameCubes. I got this today as well. This is the only Xbox 360 game I've got. Street Fighter 4 for the Xbox 360, the collector's edition. Haven't even opened it yet, but I haven't even got an Xbox 360. But for $3, or well, $2.50 or £1.50, like I was gonna snap that up all day because Street Fighter is legendary, and I don't need to understand Japanese to play that. There's not really that much more I can show you. This is just the stage this is at. Yeah, I could probably, I mean, I've got a TV now. I found it in a car park, so I've got it set up. I mean, this is all crap. I had people round on Sunday and we had a Street Fighter tournament. I kind of got battered a little bit, but yeah, this is it's not much of a setup. Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of here, there and everywhere, but eventually I'll have all the consoles here.